Alright, how's it going, guys? We are back here, and this is one of the first times in a long time that none of the processing machines are running. I'm completely out of things to process at the moment, which probably means there's going to be a mining and music video pretty soon, or stream. But today we got some work done around here. Nothing really major or preparatory, just some factory work. I'll link the stream up in the card as usual, but we did run a water pipe to connect all of these, which didn't have one, and we also moved the distilled water tank. That's a distilled water pipe, by the way, for recycling the water. Distilled water has moved from there since we don't need it any longer over there, and we pretty much need it over here. So it's now in place right here and running nicely. And we have a nice new tank here that we're going to be using in this video. And we also redid the organization here. So everything on the middle row is either alloys at the beginning or elements the rest of the way. I put all of our fluorites up here together because they need to go to that set of things there. I continued with how we have our sulfides from here down, and I moved the bauxite, the aluminum hydroxide, and the alumina here so they can be automated over into that area, which we'll probably be doing in the next live stream. These are all of our tungsten things, except I made a mistake and put this one here, which needs to go there, so I'll move those around later. And I went ahead and put the rutile and the ilmenite down here because that is going to be something we're going to be working on again soon. And then everything from here to here is going to be going to that electrolyzer, which is what we're going to be working on today. These two are the coppers that I never electrolyzed. The amount of energy it takes to electrolyze malachite and azurite is extensive, 140, so it's not terribly bad, but you get one oxygen, you get one hydrogen, you get 2 carbon trioxide, which is a carbon and 3 oxygen, and 1 copper from 5. And the azurite, which I think is the worst of the two, is 210, which gives water 1 oxygen, 8 carbon trioxide, 3 copper, but that's 15 of the azurite. And both of them will just smelt down in a smelter to copper or in a crucible, so I just throw them in there and be done with them. And then everything from here down to here, yeah, this one is MV electrolyzer. These two are centrifuge. That's food or biomass stuff. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and pull this out of here. And we're going to do the same thing here that we did down there. So we're going to connect these 3 here. And that way, and I actually forgot one, which is the one we're actually working on today. the main one we're working on today. So now we'll put that back, and we're just going to run this over this direction. And the problem is I don't have a whole lot of room around this electrolyzer, so we got to go figure out how we're doing this here, because I can't come in behind it because I have pipes everywhere back there. So we're gonna have to come up right here, which is an item pipe. So we can't come up there. We're gonna have to come up there, which is also going to be trouble. We may have to move that one fluid pipe right there that is causing the issue here, because I'm having to go through here to get past this. This is hydrogen. No, that's natural gas. Alright, so that's actually easy enough to move. So let's just do that real quick. Natural gas is unlimited, so even if I lose a bit of it, it's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I haven't used even what I have down there, which we also need to go down there and fiddle with that a little bit, which will probably be another live stream. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to close that for the moment, and we're going to connect it down to here, and then we're just going to feed this line across like this, and if I'm going to take that out of there, then yeah, I should be able to close this, take this out. We can run this. This is an old bug. It's visual only. There's no actual connection there. And we can connect there. And now I want to take out this, that. Take this out for a moment so I can take that out. Actually, that one needs to stay there because it needs to connect that way. Alright, and this should be getting empty because this is on. Let's go ahead and connect there, there, there. We already got, let's connect that there, and oops, again, it's natural gas. It's not a big loss if I'm losing some. Now, Greg did remind me of something I completely had forgotten, which is that pipes will now try to put their content into the next available pipe. I completely forgot about that change that was made recently. Alright, now I should be able to now put this here. And let me needs to go over to there, but I want to put, Guess we can come up right here. Yeah, we can do that. So then I can do that. And we can connect this. Well, not quite there. Yeah, like that. That looks good. Now I just need to reconnect this one, which is no problem, just running it right under here. That was where I was going, right? Yeah, because that's the aluminum, that's the roaster. Which I probably should actually maybe move down here, but we'll look at that later. That should do it. Now we can bring this up. We're going to connect to this box. We'll go ahead and bring it over here and then straight down this way. And then we can put our floor back in. And these need to be crowbarred, so I'm going to put them there. And I will deal with that later. Now we need to take our monkey wrench and we need to set all of these to will fill. There we go. So now all of those will be trying to output their content into this chest, which I will probably get rid of this chest. But for right now, we need to change this out for that, because this is the other thing we're going to be working on today. Is we found that bromagnerite can be electrolyzed at this same amount, but it gives us bromine out. So what we're going to do is we're going to capture that. I actually want to see, I think I can just use this. Yeah, that works. Then I don't need this whole drum. And bromine is not an acid, so we don't have to worry about that. I guess it doesn't actually tell me there. It tells me about the cup. So there's bromine. It is a liquid. It is not an acid. It isn't hot, so we don't have to worry about how we put it into our tank over there. But we now need to remove these pipes, and we are going to be changing them out for quad pipes, because we're now going to be running oxygen and bromine through them, which I am not going to connect it yet, because I do not want it sending the bromine in yet. We will wait until we get this all good and hooked up here. Alright, jump. Alright, so we need to disconnect this line all the way back. And I do believe I can do this. Oh, no, I can't. let's go over to this pipe. That's sulfuric acid, but it's not hot. So I can step on it. I think that one's sulfuric, right? It's either sulfuric or hydrochloric, but I think it's sulfuric. Yeah. Alright. So we can run this. No. So this is another reason why I didn't want to connect it. Because I actually want to run it all the way up here. That way I've got plenty of room for sending the fluoride over there. And I cannot get across here. So let me go grab my scaffold. That's a bad place for that. Oh, I almost forgot. Sign. Let me show it to you here. Sign. It is just a basic cover with some glue and some yellow dye and your blank cover, and you can chisel it. I chose that. It also blocks being able to touch that pipe. That is a very hot pipe, and it's got all kinds of different warning symbols on it, even warning of bear, because, well, apparently bears are dangerous. I'm guessing mainly when they're hooking things up is when they are dangerous, or at least that is the thought. Caution, bear may blow something up. And he falls off. Nice job. And I can't go. There we go. Come out here. And I'm going to have to make some more of these pipes. This is why you should count exactly how many pipes you need before you start a project. Because I most definitely did not count. I just went, well, you know, an entire stack of normal pipes should be enough. So I need 1, 2, 3, 5 is what I'm going with here. So that'll be like 20. I've got 6. Alright, so let's go grab some more rubber. I did run the press today to get the rubber out of sticky resin, which I need to go collect some when we get done with this video. I'll grab 3 more stacks. Whenever I'm doing normal pipes, if I have the stuff, I just do 3 stacks, because that gives me a nice even amount of pipes. Alright, so let's get this in here. And I will go ahead and cut here and be right back. I got to get that lit. And I'm going to go ahead and run the pipe, and then we will be back. See you in a minute. Alright, so now we are back with finishing up this pipe. So we're going to go there, and now I need to, okay, make sure that that is on the big one, which is where I normally put them. which is good because that's where I want it. And I actually have two options here, and I'm going to choose to go with this option for the moment because it's what I have readily available. And then I will show you guys the other option in a second here. So that's set to bromine, that's set to oxygen. Only those two fluids can go through, and they should hopefully only go down through them. They can go the other way, but it's not a major thing if they come back. So now that should be completely connected. Now out here, we need to now run this pipe the rest of the way down here. This is our CO2 gas. So we're going to run right past it. Go grab a few more pipes. I have an Enderman apparently in my basement again. I swear I'm going to flood my basement just to keep those guys out of it, because they are quite annoying. Every time it rains, they all hang out in my basement. Alright, so this thing is ready to run. Let's go ahead and hit that, because there's nowhere it can go currently but the pipe, which is what we want. So now we can come over here, and we want to connect it right there. And we're going to take this other filter, we'll put it on there, and we're going to filter it. Now with the other option, this part will still stay this way. Alright, so now we should be getting our bromine in there. And now we can use this and empty our glass. So the other option that I could go with, that I probably will change over to, is using an extender, but I currently only have an inventory extender. I can make a fluid extender. Go. So inventory, tank. So we can go with one of these. They're very easy. Just need steel and steel fluid pipes. And I can basically use that as a one-way valve that will make to where the pipe coming over will spill into the other pipe, but it'll never allow anything back. So the chlorine and the hydrogen that comes out of here will not be able to go in that pipe. It'll cost me no filters and one less pipe. So for a little bit of steel, I can change that over. Don't have it made currently, so I'm not going to bother, but we will probably change that over in the next prepping live stream we do, as long as my memory remembers I need to do it, which for anybody that knows anything about my memory knows that I will probably forget, but that will work perfectly fine if I do forget. And I think that's it for today. We no longer need this on here, and that is going to sit there and run all of that stuff through there for us. So we will get plenty of oxygen, which we really need. I ran all the oxygen we had, and we're actually getting more now because the Garnierite's been running, but I'm going to go ahead and let it run for quite a while. And I guess the last thing I wanted to tell you guys about was this filter. I'm going to be hooking this up soon. Gloom Shroom we get out of processing, I think it's glowstone, and it basically is glowstone. It's a Ad Futurum type thing. It's from newer versions of Minecraft, I think. This says, oh, I guess it's Netherlicious. Look at the tooltip, stupid. It's right there on the screen in front of you. But basically I put one of every type in here, and we're going to be hooking it to this generifier, and then that will put out glowstone. And then I put willow pulp in here as well. I kind of made a mistake and changed all of my oak and my dark oak into regular wood, which is what they're going to put out. I'm going to throw this downstairs on our pipe from the processing line, so if we ever get any wood, it'll run through there, generify it, and put it right back in the pipe. Same thing for the Gloom Shroom to glowstone. There's no real reason for me to keep either of them since I don't have the Netherlicious mod, and I'm not going to be turning the wood into its specific type of wood. I'm just going to be using the wood for making paper, things like that. So I might as well just generify it, get rid of it to its base thing, and then store one of them. So we should be doing that probably in the next live stream as well. But I do believe that's going to be it for today. So we've now automated our electrolyzer. There is another bit of automation I want to do to it, but that's a little more advanced, and we might do that soon, or we might wait for electricity. Did make some Invar today so we can get some tanks made, and we're going to be hooking up a distillation tower over here soon, so then we can get to plastic. We'll also be setting up titanium's processing soon, because we're going to need that for plastic, and it's going to unlock one of the better mining tools, which is titanium gold. And well, titanium's purple, you gotta have it, and it's, you know, needed for all kinds of stuff later. Mainly we need it right now for plastic. But that is going to be it for today. Y'all have a good one. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you guys next time.